also you build your networks, and you just enjoy the game. We found that many players really like giving ideas just to share them.
Bruce,
could you bracket your potential by saying where are you right now, and then how big could this be? Like, what do you have accomplished so far?
Yeah, you might be surprised, but we are just 1 month old, and we already built the portal for the companies where they can already create challenges. It's just open for 1 day. We did it, we launched at TechCrunch, and the companies, the 50 I said, we have because before I was a manager of European projects on innovation, and I built my network, and I already talked with them to try out if this concept works, and they already said that they are really interested to try it out. So we have the screenshots for the game, and we need to develop the engine besides it, and also we are about to try it out in real life in international programs organized by universities to have the challenges that the companies create, is 50, and we try it out in a 1-hour game with around 100 international students to see how it works in real life.
are you based here? Are you here for this week, or?
We also would need this money to move the headquarters here. We would like to keep the development in Hungary because that's the cheapest. I'm originally from Hungary, by the way, and now I'm here for a month.
Got it. Other questions? Bruce? Deb?
What would you do with the 200,000? It sounds very light. What are you trying to accomplish?
Yeah, we try to generate revenue as early as possible. We need to move the headquarters here, and we also have to patent the design for the software, and to pay just a few developers in Hungary whom we can achieve because my co-founder, he's a lead developer for 10 years, and he's building a blog on technology, so he has a lot of networks to whom to contact and whom to work with.
Now, these 50 companies, wouldn't any of them be interested in making this investment?
Most of them are small enterprises or NGOs, so actually I didn't try to ask them. No, it's not true. There are 2 companies who are so I'm already making a progress with them on making an investment, but the rest of them I would like to keep them as clients because we are looking for mentors who can help us build a really big company. I would like to have a worldwide company with a big market, and I don't want to get the advice from someone who is building a small company and would like to keep small.
We're actually out of time for questions. We'll start with feedback with Sean and work our way down.
Priscilla, I love the idea. I think one of the most original ideas we've heard this evening, and you're pushing the envelope in terms of doing something that's truly innovative, and I applaud that. I think you did a fine job explaining the concept. It was a good pitch. It was clear. You made it clear. We understood the business. We understood the concept. We understood the stage that you're at. We understood the opportunity. So well done in that regard.
Bruce?
You said 1 month in, right? So,
yeah,
so I mean, your pitch went quite well for such an early stage.
And given in a language which is not her first language.
There you go. So I love the things that are memorable, particularly memorable to me, are about your background and the fact that you have 50 companies who are interested. So I just in terms of thought for how you might present this in future opportunities is make those very prominent, and I would try to work into the story. We got these 50 companies, try to give real world, I mean, it's great to move out of the abstract and into the tangible, like what do they want to do with it? This is what it would look like to them, and here's what they could get out of it. So food for thought for your next time.
John?
Hungary, huh? With your accent, I thought you were from West Texas.
You're from Paris, Texas, right?
I'm from
Like
Paris,
JC,
Texas.
so-
You know, good job, very young company. I was left wondering, what, if this is crowdsourcing for, for innovations, like what, who's your dream client? Is it a packaged good company or is it something else? I was kind of left wondering that. Maybe give me an example of, another competitor, another company that's done it, that it actually works, because crowdsourcing sometimes works, sometimes doesn't work, but overall, pretty good job.
Deb?
The feedback I would give you is, one, I don't think you're raising enough money for what you want to do. And whether you raise 200 or 500, it's the same amount of work and energy. So figure out what you need to raise and then explain how you're going to use that money and over what time. If you're relocating here, and I can only speak on behalf of the Angels Forum, we would want you here before we would invest, and we would not invest to move you here.
Same.
Paul?
So, very, very fresh idea, very fresh idea. I mean, as I think Sean said earlier, it's the first time I've heard of it. It's like, why didn't I think of that? But one thing I'd say to you is this, is I would take your idea and I would begin to break it down into digestible chunks. Because you have a crowdsource outside of companies, but remember there's a lot of companies in this world that have a huge number of people internally that can be used as a crowdsource as well. I mean, IBM, 450,000 people, that's a whole state. So I think you have a great idea. I think you need to take and bring the focus down to where can you make money and who would invest in tapping into this terrific idea and what could be a terrific product.
Great. Okay. You guys ready to vote? 1, 2, 3. 3, 3, 4 is 10, and 6 is 16. Very good. Congratulations. We're going to take a very brief 4-minute break. Restrooms are past the check-in.